Alright, we're out here at one of our spots again, doing some more tutorials, and we're doing shelters this time. If you saw our other video where we're doing tutorials on knots with these two guys, Connor and Colin, they're taking the knots that they used and they're making a tarp shelter out of it. And Colin's got his Imusa cup from Walmart. Oh, that's yours, Connor? It's Connor's Imusa cup.
Yeah, don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Get those at Walmart for a couple bucks. They're lightweight and you can boil water in them. They're really nice. And Mike is over here learning knots because he missed out last time.
Yeah.
So he's learning. What are you teaching him over here?
I'm teaching him. He just learned the trucker's hitch, and I'm teaching him a taut line hitch now.
Sweet. Okay. And what I did over here, it's kind of a in the works. I don't really know what it's called, but I'm gonna have to have Adrian come over here and hold the camera so I can explain it to you guys. I think I've seen a concept like this before. Not quite sure where I've seen it, but I was just kind of out here messing around while I was teaching them how to do some more knots, and while they were learning how to do it, I was over here doing my own thing, just kind of experimenting. And I'm gonna hand the camera over to Adrian, and he's gonna film me getting inside, and I can show you guys the fundamentals of this thing. So I'll get back to you. Okay, so you take a look at this tarp system here. Like I said, I have no idea what it's called. I just kind of came up with it. Maybe I've seen it somewhere before. But it's pretty versatile because what I did was, instead of doing a prusik knot up here, I used a carabiner. And I just used a simple Siberian hitch all the way down to a stake back here that I just did a taut line hitch on. And that gives me my ridge line from the tree to the ground here. And I staked out the two sides here with just sticks. And I kind of tied the end. I have a grommet right here. I tied this grommet to this stick to kind of stretch it out and give it a little more tension. And you come around the front. There's a couple ways you can set this tarp up if you want to, depending on the weather. What you can do is you can take these two corners here and stake them out. And if you get a shot in there, so you have some breathability. If you look through the back there, you still have some ventilation. Because the second way you can set this up is, if I wanted to, I could add a couple grommets here and here, and I can just add a piece of paracord and tie this up, so it'll be pretty much waterproof for the most part. So yeah, and then that ventilation hole in the back actually helps with that, because when it's all closed up, you still get some ventilation coming out of the back. So it's a pretty versatile little shelter. Just came up with it, haven't used it yet, so...
Get in it.
Yeah, this is me getting in it. Pretty simple to get into. Flap it over. And then you can lay yourself down.
On the spiders.
On the spiders. Take it out. See my gear right here. And if I wanted to, I could stake this down to the ground. And that side as well that Adrian's holding up. But it's pretty roomy. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to, you can fit two people in here, but this is more of a one-person shelter. Sleep underneath the ridge line right here. You have the tarp off of you. And pretty cozy, I guess. But it's my makeshift tarp shelter that I just made. And
Just
experimenting? Yeah, experimenting. And by the way, this is a 5x7 tarp, so it's pretty small. But it covers you pretty well. It just started raining like 3 seconds before we started filming this, and then the rain stopped. So I was gonna actually show you guys it in the rain, but the rain stopped.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut it and we're gonna look at you from the outside. And that's John's little A-frame lean-to, all closed up and snug.
All right, Connor, explain to the people what you did.
All right, I pretty much just took this knot,
Which is called?
the Siberian knot, and I did the trucker's hitch over there
All the way down.
To form a...
to form a shelter. Ridgeline. Oh yeah, sorry, ridgeline.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Colin. Yeah.
Colin's helped me out. We did a ridgeline, and then I just threw the tarp over and staked it in the back, and then I just did some jerry-rigged nuts and staked it down here.
What if the wind changes and the rain comes the other way?
Then I just put a poncho on.
Get underneath it, Connor.
Poncho on.
Show us the shelter in action.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big guy, so it works out pretty good.
He fits under there.
You might
And
want to get
they said I should probably stake it here, which is a good idea, so I could actually see people.
Yeah, it's a little loose if you look at it. If you let it go,
Yeah.
it kind of flops down. But
Oh, floppy.
You tighten up in corners.
This is it from the back. Just staked it down, draped it over the ridgeline, and yeah. So that's our shelter day. Connor's, mine,
And Mike learned knots.
and Mike learned knots. What'd you learn?
Knots?
Okay,
Fancy ones.
fancy knots. Ah, fancy knots.
That's not your business.
Oh.
Oh.
So naughty.
All right,
So,
so
see you guys next weekend.
thanks for watching.